Good evening. There is growing tension over a water project that's underway in North Cowichan. The Halalt First Nation near Chemainus has set up a blockade, barricading the road outside its band office, and it says only band members will be allowed past until its demands are met. RCMP are advising motorists to use a detour and that they are monitoring the situation closely. A-News reporter Brent Shearer was at the blockade today. He joins us now live in our Mid-Island Bureau with the story. Brent.
Hudson, the Halalt First Nation wants work stopped immediately on the Chemainus Wells project and is vowing to continue turning drivers around if they try going past their band office on Chemainus Road.
We're going to have to ask you to turn around. We are protesting against the water lines.
This is what people driving along Chemainus Road were being told this morning.
We're going to have to ask you to turn around and go either to Chemainus.
A blockade set up in front of the Halalt First Nation office meant a lengthy detour for drivers.
Well, we want them to understand that we're fighting for our rights. You know, we've been put on a back burner for a long time.
The issue here is water. Chemainus has an unreliable supply and is subject to boil water advisories almost every time it rains heavily. The Municipality of North Cowichan is tapping into an aquifer that will supply Chemainus with safe drinking water. The Halalt First Nation says it wasn't properly consulted before construction began.
And our issue is not sharing clean fresh water. We don't want to restrict anyone's access to clean fresh water. We would like a measure of control. We're more than willing to share our water, but we want a measure of control. We want our hand on the tap to assure that our community has access to clean fresh water.
The Halalt First Nation has filed a petition for a judicial review of the project with the BC Supreme Court. Because the matter is now before the courts, the Municipality of North Cowichan says it's not in a position to comment. Representatives from the province met with First Nation leaders this afternoon, but an hour later, after they had left, the blockade was still up, and there was no sign of it coming down.
I think we made it loud and clear. We're not going to move our roadblock until we do hear from the province or the deputy in regards to the change work order.
A representative from the Environment Ministry says significant accommodations were made through the environmental assessment process to address First Nations concerns, and the ministry believes it has met its duty to consult. But the Halalt First Nation feels otherwise, and until the matter is resolved, drivers in Chemainus will be taking a detour. The Halalt First Nation says late this afternoon they met with North Cowichan Mayor Tom Walker, and they say they reiterated their pledge to continue the blockade until that work order, or until that construction work rather, is put to an end. At this point, the police are referring to this incident as a blockade, referring to the blockade as a traffic disruption, not a blockade. It's a peaceful demonstration they're doing out there, and people are being advised to simply take detours around the band office. Hudson?
How are motorists today, Brent? They didn't seem too angry.
No, it's an issue that's been simmering in that area for quite some time, and people are kind of taking it in stride. It's not that long of a detour. However, some people did vent their frustrations, we'll say. Others just saying, okay, I'll take the detour and be done with it.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Brent Shearer and the Nanaimo. Brent, thanks.
Thank you.